We are going to create a subtraction poem today in our math notebook. This will help you remember how to subtract and when you need to borrow and when you don't need to borrow. All right, so you will need your blue math folder, you'll need your pencil, and we are going to use our orange marker and our blue marker. So make sure you have your supplies, and let's get started. All right, we are going to turn to the next page in our notebook, which will be page 11. So let's go ahead and number our page, page 11. And the title of this page is going to be Subtraction Poem. Okay, Subtraction Poem. All right, and like we normally do, let's go ahead and block our page. Once again, I just really like to block the page off because it helps you visualize about how much room you have for different things. Okay. All right, we are going to split our big rectangle into 3 boxes. So we know we put our hand about in the middle. And we're going to split here. And then split about here. Okay. And now we are going to take our orange marker. Now, what I would like us to do is reserve the left side for our words and the right side for a problem showing that. So make sure that you have room over here to go ahead and write a couple of numbers for a subtraction problem on each of these 3 spots. Okay? All right, so in this top part, we are going to write more on top. More on top. No need to stop. All right. More on top. No need to stop. And what that means is by place value, if the number is greater on the top than the bottom, then you don't have to borrow at all. All right, so let's say 58. Oh, I'm sorry, blue marker. Sorry, friends. 58 minus 5. When we start subtracting from the ones place, do you see that you have more on top here? So 8 minus 5 is 3. And then 5 minus nothing is 5. So if your digit is greater on the top, there's no need to borrow. All right, you have enough. I like to think of subtraction as money, and I take it one place value at a time. If you have $8, can you spend $5 without borrowing any money from anybody? And for this one, yes, you can. All right, so you just subtract. All right, let's go back to our orange, and now we are going to talk about when we need to borrow. All right, so this one is going to actually have 3 lines of text, so make sure that you leave enough room. All right, we want more on the floor. More on the floor, question mark. Go next door. I'm going to put 3 dots. I'm going to say get 10 more. So more on the floor. Go next door, get 10 more. All right, so let's use our blue marker for our problem here. And let's have our subtraction problem for this one be 55 minus 8. All right. So when we start subtracting from the ones place, if you think about this in money, if you have $5, can you buy something at the store for $8? You can't, can you? Because you don't have enough. And that's what this means, more on the floor. So if there's more on the bottom number, you have to go next door and get 10 more. Now, when I was growing up, this is how I remembered subtraction. If I don't have enough money, I go ask Mom for money. Now, if Mom gives me money, does she still have 5? She has to have less, right? Because she's given some. So when I borrow, I have to go down here because this space is giving me money so that I can have more money here. I've taken 10 here, and so now I have 15 instead of just 5. Okay? And now I can subtract. 15 minus 8 is 7. 4 minus nothing is 4. All right, the last one, just as a quick review, we're going to go back to our orange. There are only 2 lines here. And we are going to say numbers the same. If the numbers are the same, zeros the game. This is actually a contraction. 0 is the game. So zeros the game. All right. And let's do a quick problem in blue to show what that means. Right, so if you have 58 minus 8, if the numbers in the place are the same, the answer is 0. So if you have $8 and you go to the store and you spend $8, you have $0 left, right? Mama still has her 5. 5 minus nothing is 5. This stays the same because you didn't need to give any to this one. All right, so that's just a quick review of subtraction and when you don't need to borrow, when you do need to borrow or regroup, and when you have the same numbers in the same place value in a number. Okay, so that is our subtraction poem.